human being, selecting the best organs from different corpses.
It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life.
Here we are once again. What a day.
Yeah.
I went to pick up my mother from church like I always do.
Mm-hmm.
And we're driving past and all that. One of the little restaurants that's over on I think 69th or something like that. And this lady was beating the shit out of this dude. And he deserved it too, because apparently he was saying something to her niece.
It's the season, I guess.
Yeah, it's just a season for some beatings, yeah. I was like, well, that's a way to start this day. Oh yeah, we were dealing with some furnace stuff too, but hey, everything's back on over here. There was that whole week where it was super freaking cold and shit.
Not super cold, but it was cold.
Yeah, it was cold. I was, we had no heat. Like our thing was all messed up and all that. We got it fixed now, but that week I'm like, oh fuck. I was chilled to the bone. I'm just going, oh shit.
Well, now you know how Mr. Freeze feels.
Really? Really? Oh my god. Yeah, I basically I was like, okay, I can handle this. Like it's the dogs I'm worried about. So I had the little space heater for them.
Dogs would be fine, trust me.
Harley looked at me like, why is it cold in the house?
The place where it's not supposed to be cold, it's cold.
Yeah, Yogi looked at me going, why? Let's get this going. All right, we are back for another S-Tier podcast, Halloween edition.
Mm-hmm.
Monday, October 31st is Halloween, of course, but today is Sunday, the 30th. This will be available, November 2nd on audio, but this will be available for everything else.
You know what that means? I'm getting closer and closer to death because my birthday's coming up, bro.
We're all getting closer.
Yeah, but like just knowing it's just like fuck.
Yeah, it's getting there. I know next month we also have Days of the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
I've narrowed it down picture wise who I'm gonna get. Of course, Violent J, Ruby Soho, and probably most likely damn, I already had it too. I had it. I think Derek Mears, since Corey Taylor's not gonna be there.
Mm.
But yeah, I can't wait for that. Looked at my bank account. I think by the end of November, I'll be able to buy an Xbox Series X.
Why not just get a PS5?
It's hard to find a PS5. I'm gonna get that too, though. No problem there. I'm gonna get both so I can have both.
It's still hard to find a PS5.
Yeah, I've started seeing people post I think in California that Walmarts are starting to stock up and put them out there.
Mm.
So it's not that bad. I still got to get another ring light, as you can tell.
Well,
I got my
the lighting's good because the pumpkin in the corner.
yeah.
So it sort of fits the lighting mood.
Yeah, and I also got my was it one of those rotary things where it shows a spooky image and all that?
Yeah,
I got
see,
that. I got that going.
I see that. It's like little waves, though. I can't see the image of it.
Yeah, I put it all the way over there with my movies that I have watched. And that brings us to our first topic.
Mm.
This has been quite. This really wasn't the month for me to watch horror movies, but I've caught up on some horror movies, mind you. Of course, starting out this October, I think I saw firstly was the Munsters and Hocus Pocus 2. And we both liked the Munsters.
Mm-hmm.
Hocus Pocus 2, I liked Hocus Pocus 2. That was pretty good. It was very charming for what they tried to do. It still felt.
Would you say it was nostalgic?
It was nostalgic, but you know what? You can tell that it was made for Disney Plus. Like I told you before, like it feels like everything was on a stage and the background was that LED stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it still felt charming. And of course, they actually had it where Sarah Jessica Parker. Damn, what happened to you? It just went dark on your end.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened.
I saw. I'm like, whoa, what the hell? It was very it was very nostalgic. Sarah Jessica Parker and Kathy Najimy really did their thing. It felt like they had them out there more. I want to see a prequel though. I want to see a prequel where they're kids now because they show that in there.
And they should film on locations. Like they can go to actual Salem itself and film there for a couple of scenes and do whatever on a stage.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I was. That's the main gripe I had. What happened?
My device is going to restart in 4 minutes.
Oh no! Reschedule that shit.
I can't.
Oh no!
It's either restart now or wait 4 minutes and just press OK.
Oh no!
So if you don't see me in 4 minutes, you know why.
All right, I can handle it.
Okay.
But I got the review thing for Barbarian in the movie news and reviews things, but I just watched that yesterday. I watched it twice because it's on HBO also.
My brother's trying to make me watch it.
It's good. It's very good.
I want to watch it on Halloween though.
Oh, it's a any day horror movie, really. But yeah, for this weekend, it's perfect for this. But I'm not gonna spoil it because you're gonna be like, this is freaking great.
That's the first thing you said. Did Sibby spoil it for you? I was like, nah.
Nope. Nope. I only brought up one of the kills. You don't even know who gets the kill.
Right.
But it was good. I liked it a lot. I actually tried to show my mom Barbarian. I'm like, oh, it's on HBO right now. She goes, okay, let me see what this is about. And she saw a little bit. She goes, this is dumb. And then changed the channel.
She's seen the real shit.
Yeah, she's like, but there's a part in there. We'll talk about it when you see it. Mm-hmm. But it had me going like, man, Detroit PD really ain't shit.
They really aren't. And I hate to say that about Detroit, but your PD ain't doing so good.
Yeah. It was fun. When you see it, you're gonna be like, oh man, that's horrible. They really did that, really. But other ones, Hellraiser, of course, I saw. We talked about that one.
Mm-hmm.
I love that one. I saw that that Luke didn't like it. I loved it because I'm a big Clive Barker fan. I love that the director actually took that route with how all the Cenobites look. Mm-hmm. And there's a little bit of ingenious to the character that was created for this, Riley, because of her, because she's an addict and all that, and addicts don't really know how to stop. Pinhead being the enabler in this, going, enough is a myth. That really had me going, oh shit, wow, just really, really tapped into the enabling part. So I love that one.
Sometimes though.
Yeah, I love that one. I loved Halloween Ends, and I've been watching other stuff. I saw Trick or Treat earlier this month. I saw Pet Cemetery, both TV edits. But AMC's pretty good at
Well,
their TV edits.
The remake or the original?
The original.
Okay.
Yeah, with Miko Hughes and all them. Yeah, Fred Gwynn. Yeah, they had a nice TV edit on AMC. It was very good. Like they kept the gore.
Mm-hmm. That's why I like AMC. They have like enough gore to satisfy you for a show or a movie.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they showed Creep Show last night, not the series that's on Shudder, not last night, a few nights back.
Oh shit.
And they were dropping F-bombs like crazy. I was going, "Oh, I like this." Like some of the episodes were like animated, the other ones were live action. It was a whole fun bag worth. But when I saw Pet Cemetery on AMC, that was very, very well done how they edited it, cuz of course, everyone knows it's been years. Spoiler alert, how Church dies, he gets euthanized. In this, it makes it look like the doctor poisoned him with poisoned meat.
I don't know if that's more civil or horrible.
It was so funny because he's talking to the cat as it's eating the steak and going, "Yeah, he goes, you're gonna go to cat heaven," and then the cat just dies.
I remember seeing that a long time ago when I was a teenager. I was like, no.
And they did cut the part where Gage gets the needle to the neck, but you still see the needle go into his neck.
Mm-hmm.
But they cut so quick because it's such a long ass take with that needle.
Oh, yeah.
And they still kept it going. I was like, okay, that's cool. When I watched Trick or Treat TV edit, the one part that they edited was where the kid was going, where they were both, well, all three of them were getting pumpkins and all that, and they went to that one house where like it was basically an orgy happening in the house,
Mm-hmm.
and like Coach Hawkins was dressed like a hot dog and he was butt fucking a pig. That whole part got cut. He goes, Coach Hawkins was dressed as a hot dog, and the girl just goes, "Yeah, we don't need to hear that." I just go, "Yeah, that's actually a pretty good edit."
Like AMC knows what they're doing, or
yeah.
AMC or whatever it is.
Oh yeah, AMC, yeah. If it were UPN, they'd cut like a whole ass scene.
I mean, like,
commercials.
like AMC gave us The Walking Dead, like the first like few seasons, and then it just went overboard in the later seasons.
Oh yeah, it's been going overboard. I'm so glad they're ending it and actually expanding on it now. We got so many new shows coming with like Negan and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I have to catch up on Interview with a Vampire. It's actually very, very well done.
I'm what they so did iffy about it.
What they did, like, remember the movie? He was so tired of being a vampire and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And in this one, like, you find out he's been trying to get this interview out there with the main interviewer for a while, but he just goes, he looks at him and goes like, "We tried to do this before, and you tried to attack me." He goes, "You were on drugs." It was funnier than shit when I saw. He goes, "Now we can do it." He goes, "It's been 30 years. You want to keep doing this?" And what they did was very well done with what I've seen on like TikTok and whatnot, where Louis has these fits of rage where he ends up killing people. Yeah, and they just brought in what's her name? The girl, I forgot what her name was. They brought her in, and the guy that got to play Lestat, he's freaking perfect as Lestat. Oh my god!
You know what they should do? They should bring Kristen Dunst, or the girl in the original. I forgot her name. Kirsten
Dunst. Yeah.
They should like bring her back, but as a vampire.
As Maharet, I could see that as Maharet, maybe. Gotta have to ask Keisha. She's the expert on the Vampire Chronicle stuff, or Tasha. Both of them are experts in it. They read all the books. But yeah, I could see that. A nice little recycle. Have her as Maharet for like later seasons. That'd be cool. But what did you see for Halloween? For most of this October, really.
The usual, like Killer Clowns from Outer Space. But then I started playing Modern Warfare 2.
I think that's what killed me too, because I've been playing Cyberpunk again.
That's why I'm going big for Halloween night for movies.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do because I got so many, and I still got some to get. I got to get X and a few others.
And Mandy or whatever that movie is.
Yeah, I got to watch that one. I got that one. I hunted that one down in 2020.
No, you know what I mean, like the sequel to X. I forgot.
Oh, Pearl. You're thinking
Pearl.
of?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pearl.
Yeah. I got to get those two. I got to get Hunt. I've heard great things about that one. And of course, the Steelbook is pre-ordered for Halloween ends.
Like
Best Buy.
my coworkers are saying that movie sucks, and you see Michael Myers at the end.
Well, here you see, like he's in there most of the thing, but the whole thing about it, and this is why it's like it's gonna be ahead of its time. And I said it's divisive as hell. The whole thing about it is he's not the only evil. Like if you look at all three movies, like the first one is about trauma, the second one is about how fear can control a town, and this next one's about paranoia because everyone's going, is it Michael Myers? Is it Michael Myers doing this? And they're looking at this new character like, you're the next Michael Myers, aren't you? You know that shit. And then the actual Michael shows up, and he's helping this kid. That was the thing that got me. I'm going, oh shit, he really just picked a protege in this. He has a couple of great kills in there too, Michael. But that kid Corey, he had some good ones too. And he's more of one of those killers that we all see, like where he's killing people that deserve to be killed. Because there was a group of kids that were bullying him, almost killed him, threw him off a bridge, not even into water, into freaking a vacant lot.
Well, yeah, after that, you deserve to die.
Yeah, he killed one of them with a blowtorch to the mouth.
Oh, well, free dental.
Turned that kid into Ghost Rider. Yeah, that was the cool thing about it. Like it also came back to I had watched the last two movies also plus the original. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? I actually like this.
To me, nothing could beat the Rob Zombie ones for me.
Oh, yeah.
At least.
I said that on Twitter. I said this is the one that actually made me appreciate Michael Myers, honestly. That was one that actually he's so freaking scary in that.
Dude, he was a monster. He was a fucking beast.
Yeah, he killed her. He killed Laurie's family, killed one of her friends. Oh my god, he was a monster. And and that's the thing. Everyone always says, like, everyone has trashed Halloween Ends, but it's still leaps and bounds better than Halloween Resurrection. It's leaps and bounds. Like that's what got me about it. What else was there? I did watch Frankenstein.
Which version?
The original.
Ah, the old black and white one.
Yeah, and Bride of Frankenstein was just on yesterday.
Yeah, I brought my dad from my store a bust of Bride of Frankenstein. Her eyes light up red. He's got it in the window and shit.
Nice. Yeah, and then what else was there? I saw the original 13 Ghosts last night. The original black and white one. And then I jumped to AMC. 13 Ghosts on there.
Last time I watched that, it was like on UPN, and this was like I was 8 years old. It was a double feature. It was House on Haunted Hill and and 13 Ghosts. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, it was so funny. I saw the original, very first one, and then I go to AMC, the one we grew up with was on. With Matthew Lillard and Tony Shalhoub.
And the funny thing was, after they showed those two old classic horror films, the Three Stooges were on.
Just to calm everyone down. Let's see. There were some other ones I seen. I watched Silver Bullet. Can't go wrong there. That's a good werewolf movie.
Speaking of werewolves movies, I've seen the recap of Werewolf by Night.
Oh, you got to see the movie. That was a good one too. That's another one I saw, Werewolf by Night. It's a great Marvel horror movie.
And I like how it pays like tribute to like the original Wolfman and Werewolf in London.
Yeah, that was the coolest thing about it. Man Thing, aka Ted, was great. To see Ted actually look just like how he looks in the comic books made me so happy. Because they tried doing that, like I think Lionsgate tried doing it,
Mm-hmm.
and they gave him like branches as a crown and all that, and he's always growing. And I'm just going, that's bullshit. I read the comic books. That's not what happens. That's how I was.
I just like the part where the woman is like trying to calm Ted down, and she just goes, "Ted," and Ted's just like, "Huh?"
You know my name? Yeah, that was so good. Elsa Bloodstone. They're gonna do some. They got to do some more with that character because she's a very cool hunter in the comic books.
Not even that, like all the creature features films that Marvel did for comic series for October, they should
Yeah.
do it like every October, a new one.
Oh, that would be great. That would be very ambitious. There's so many cool monsters too.
Mm-hmm.
It was so cool. Like if you catch like the little Easter egg in there, they actually have a scene from I think where Thor was fighting Gore the God Butcher from the comic books, but it's a hunter killing one of Gore's people. And I just go, wow, how are you going to show me what you didn't give me in the first place? Why? Why would you do this to me? It pissed me off so bad. And I think Keisha, she saw it. She goes, oh, is that Peliquin from Nightbreed? I said, no, that's Gore the God Butcher. She thought right away it was from Nightbreed. I went, hey, you know what? You're almost on the money. That's how these hunters are.
I would have just pat her on the head, like, close enough.
She smacked the shit out of me. Oh god, it was cool. It was very cool. And I wasn't expecting that much stuff, but it was good. Okay, so back to Barbarian.
Yeah.
You know, I definitely I give it a 10 out of 10. So we're gonna mark that off the full thing there. But the way it ended was funnier than shit because it just ends with "Be my baby." That's all I'm gonna say. You're gonna laugh so hard when you see that. Let's see. Oh, I watched Ghost of Mars.
Oh, that's a classic.
It is now. Like that. It's. I saw what John Carpenter was trying to do with that. It's just I think he even got tired of the production.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, where am I going with this? I don't know.
It's just like a classic horror action film.
Yeah. He's just like, I don't know where I'm going with this. That's why I think he wants to do Dead Space because they actually have a place to go with that.
I think that's what he was trying to do with like Ghost of Mars in a way.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that was it too. And it's so cool. Like, I think I'm going to rewatch Army of the Dead also. And I got to rewatch Fear Street.
You know what movie you have to watch though on Halloween? The OG Night of the Living Dead.
The original, yeah. You know, I gotta find that. You know, it's probably on Amazon actually. You know, I did end up.
It's free use. We can use it right now.
I don't know where to look it up. But you know what I did buy because you said Night of the Living Dead. Because they use Night of the Living Dead throughout the whole movie.
Mm-hmm.
Tales of Halloween. As soon as someone had said, like, what do you think of Tales of Halloween to everyone on Twitter, I just go, man, I wish it was still on Netflix because I refuse to watch it on Amazon Prime. Free with commercials, fuck that.
Speaking of Amazon Prime, thanks to them, I got to see Candy Corn.
Oh, isn't it good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a very good one. It's basically, and I said it, it's basically Halloween meets Pumpkinhead in a way.
It really did remind me of Halloween.
Especially how Jacob was just all quiet and shit. Didn't even use any weapons, just used brute force.
Oh my god, that was like I understand they didn't have that much money to do what they really wanted to do.
Oh yeah.
But it was good if you can like get over the effects.
Yeah. I wonder if they had, that was one thing. Hopefully, I would love to see that movie actually gain traction the way Terrifier did.
It probably will in a couple of months.
Yeah, that was one that definitely deserved it. And I'm glad Terrifier 2 made like 7.5 million.
I know. I still need to go see it in AMC theaters.
Yeah, it looks so good, and I already have the Steelbook on pre-order. Walmart had it for $20. And that was one I'm like, you know what? I follow the guy that does the art for him. So, and that's his art on the Steelbook. It looks so good.
One of these days, I'm gonna hear something like crackling and fall. It's gonna be all your Steelbook covers.
Ow! They're all nice and secure.
It doesn't matter. They're steel books. Enough of those can make a big mound of weight. Trust me.
Speaking of which, I think we're gonna get a They Live Steelbook from Shout Factory. I gotta get it.
Blow my warning
Metal.
off. Go right ahead. I've warned some people before and they never listened. One almost got his hand blown off because he wanted to see one of the lighters blow up.
Oh man, what the fuck was? Oh, you know they just NECA just dropped something. First look at their life-size Tiffany doll.
Life-size Tiffany doll. It's gonna be 3 feet.
Yeah, it's like that. It's 3 feet tall. It looks just like movie used, but they're like the second ones to do it. Trick or Treat Studios did it first.
Now,
and I think less too.
You know somebody's gonna ask this, so I'm just gonna get it out of the way. Is it gonna be animatronically correct?
Probably not.
Thank God.
There really wasn't. I don't even know how they actually did that. Oh, Bride of Chucky really irks me. I love that movie, but damn it. Did we need to see the silhouette?
Got a rubber? I'm made out of rubber.
Speaking of which, let's just get to it. I don't remember episode 3 of season 2 of Chucky. But I did see. Of course, he strangled the father, and I saw the rundown of that. He goes, "I've killed a lot of dads, but this is the first time I killed a father." I was just like, "Oh man."
They ran out of jokes that time.
I love the fact that now they got to use that bag of drugs, though. I saw that part. Now they got to use that bag of drugs somehow. Watch them try to kill what's her name off.
That's what they're going to try to do. Trust me. They're going to put like chlorine or something in there that looks like Coke. And she's going to try to sniff in. They're going to her friends are going to barge in and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And push it out or throw it out the window.
Yeah. Or it ends up being like the super Chucky that's in there, the super buff Chucky, which is funnier than shit to me. He's gonna like grab her and force it down her throat or some shit like that.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna kill her that early. I think they're gonna wait until like the last season almost.
Oh yeah. It was a good episode. It was funny seeing them torture that scout Chucky.
Clockwork Orange, anybody?
Yeah, he really reverted into like young Andy. And Maggie, Chucky wants to watch the 9 o'clock news. Oh, not the unicorns again. He was pissed. But they just revert him back to a child. Then Muscle Chucky ends up killing him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness! And season 2, episode 4, that was fucking great. It was great just seeing how Tiffany was losing control throughout the whole damn situation.
You know, it was bound to happen.
Oh yeah, Glenn and Glenda. What's their name? The actor that plays them. I'm gonna look it up. I think it's Lachlan Watson. They did a great job with Glenn and Glenda, and it really showed you that there was a retcon in there. Because Glenn, when they were still a doll, was called Shitface by that puppeteer.
Mm-hmm.
But in this,
for short.
Yeah, Chucky ends up being the one that calls them shit face, which is which had me going, wait, I thought it was the puppeteer. So, and it also showed that Glenn and Glenda really Glenn really just has a lot of that stuff that happened in Seed of Chucky just locked away in their head, like just they don't even
PTSD.
remember. Yeah, they don't even remember what they had to do to Chucky.
Mm-hmm.
I loved the fact that Chucky ends up seeing both of his kids.
My mom's
And
a psychopath? My mom's a lesbian?
the way that they end up discovering, both of them end up discovering that Chucky was in Nika. And he goes, "Go ahead, give your dad hell, kid. I didn't leave though. Your mother left." I'm like,
Did
wait, wait,
have
wait,
a
wait.
point.
Yeah. I was like, wait, wait, wait. Didn't Glenn chop your head off? Is it
No,
considered
that was
them leaving?
Glenda.
No, it was Glenn, because remember he goes, Glenda, and he actually went, "No, Dad, it's me, your boy, Glenn."
Oh, yeah.
So like now Glenn is with Tiffany
Mm-hmm.
and Glenda, and we I think we called this. We knew that Kyle didn't die because we didn't see a body at all.
Yeah.
To see Glenda working with Kyle, that was very, very good. And now Nika's out of the grasp of Tiffany for now. And I think they're gonna do some more with Gina Gershon. I think so.
Watch her get like robotic arms and legs.
That's they really did do that in this. She got like hook arms and all that. Aims the gun when it's Chucky, no bullets because Gina Gershon emptied the gun into Joe Pantoliano. They're gonna do more with Gina Gershon. I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Just I think that's gonna be killer versus killer right there.
You know, like she's gonna have to die because she's one of the Chuckies.
I wouldn't be shocked if by that. Well, wait, what? I think you mean Nika.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gina Gershano. That was a great sequence right there where she kills Joe Pantoliano.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they're gonna do some more with her though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because you don't just empty a clip into someone because they say that they love who you love.
Have you seen this world?
I know, but not like that. Like she just goes, wrong answer. Oh shit. It was very cool how they really pulled some stuff out of Jennifer Tilly's life with this, while making it of course blown out of proportion and whatnot.
Of course.
But that was so cool seeing Joe Pantoliano in a freaking Chucky episode.
Yeah. How about the Tiffany's twin?
Yeah, Megan Tilly. Yeah, that shocked me too. I'm going, wait a minute. I was shocked that Jennifer Tilly had a sister and they damn near look alike. I was like, Jesus Christ! And one's younger than the other one. Why does she look older? What the hell? And I caught the thing with Joe Pantoliano when the guy's like, "Hey, I liked you as Ralphie in Sopranos." He actually hates when people bring that up. That's an actual thing. Like, he goes like, "I played Ralph. My name is Joe Pantoliano, though." He is actually like that when it comes to that character. We're like, you played it too good, dude.
Too damn good.
Yeah. So both episodes, 2.3 was definitely, it's ramping up. I give it a 9 out of 10. 2.4, this one had everything. We even saw Liv Morgan get killed, stabbed 10 times. How do I no 11 times because Chucky didn't swear at one of the stabs. That was that shit had me laughing. I'm just going, that's funny.
Like these two episodes combined, if I had to give it a laughter meter, it would be pissing my pants in laughter.
Yeah, they are hilarious, and it really has pushed the story forward a bit. Now we know that Nika is kind of safe. Glenn is trying to get answers. Watch that happen, where we end up finding about evil Glenn, played by Zachary Quinto.
I'm telling you, Glenn and Glenda are gonna fight each other, and one of them are gonna die.
I hope not, because they actually were handling it pretty well with the fact that Tiffany was doing this.
Yes, but you gotta remember, Glenn and Glenda are still children.
Yeah. Well, really, they're in the 20s, I think. They're like college students, I think, in this.
Still
That
children, nonetheless.
Yeah, that was still funny as hell. Oh, yeah, we're dating a guy named Paul. Oh, really? Who are you dating, Glenn? Paul. They're both dating Paul. That was the funniest shit. I'm like, wow, this got complicated. Oh man, that was a great episode. I loved everything about it. Felt like a good murder mystery, while really not being a mystery whatsoever freaking ever.
If murder mystery was on crack.
Yeah. It's as if Kaiser Sose was Tyrone Biggums.
It's like a crackhead going into a murder mystery room. Who did it? I did it. Game over. I win.
Oh, well, okay, let's see. Well, we got a lot of DC news.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pull it up on I put in the notes. Because Black Adam really did change the hierarchy. I still got to see it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, audience loves it, critics hate it, but everyone loves the fact that The Rock brought Henry Cavill back as Superman. And because of that, Man of Steel 2 has been fast-tracked.
Oh.
And, you know, we found out that's a monkey's paw because Henry Cavill left The Witcher after season 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what a shit show. But we got the whole thing is DC Studios is now a go. We got two co-presidents, Peter Safran and James Gunn. So, you know, we got James Gunn, who's done two DC series.
Right.
The Suicide Squad and Peacemaker.
Which
he's got a few more.
Both hilarious and good.
Oh, they were freaking amazing. You know, and it's so funny. And I shut my mouth. I put it on Instagram. I wasn't putting it on Twitter because I still have Snyder Cut followers and Snyderverse followers.
Uh-oh.
I just put on there. I put on there on Instagram a picture of like crying Walt, crying Gus, and crying Saul. And I said, "Toxic Snyder fans when they find out James Gunn is president of DC Studios." Because they were really going at like, how dare you? He's a pedophile. He's joked about it. There's no actual evidence.
Yeah,
we've talked about that. Yeah, he's joked about it. He hasn't joked about it since, because that was back in like 2012. Mm-hmm. Not to make any excuse for it. He's apologized for it even. But that was the thing. I'm just going, yeah, y'all are just so mad about this. Like we got Man of Steel 2 coming. We might be getting Justice League again. What the fuck? Also, the thing that I saw, and I put it on our page, I gotta find it in our archive. There was a Flash rumor from, of course, Grace Randolph, who is not trustworthy whatsoever. She really just pulls shit out of her ear.
That's putting it lightly.
Yeah. She just pulls shit out of her ear when it comes to this. Where is it at? She said that DC's looking to replace Ezra Miller, which I don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
But who they replacing, it's the reason why they're replacing him is like so silly to me. Here, I'm gonna pull it up. This is the rumor. The Warner Brothers may be eyeing George McKay from 1917 as a top contender to replace Ezra Miller as the Flash. And the only reason why she said that is because he runs a lot in 1917, because he's in World War One. That's the only that's what killed me. I'm going, wait, because he ran in 1917, really? That's why? Like you can't just pull that. Like I'd rather have Joseph Quinn as Barry Allen from
I run too, so can I get the role?
Right? I ran 2.5 miles. Can I get it?
I'm not gonna tell you the time, but I did it.
So like that was the rumor. I'm just going, I don't believe it. And I'm like, this is the same person that said that Henry Cavill was going to be at San Diego Comic-Con and he wasn't. So why would I trust her with that? The same. And there's a lot of cool stuff happening in DC. I'm actually a little bit more excited now, getting Man of Steel 2, and I've heard that Brainiac might be the main bad guy. I just go, I called this. I pitched this. I pitched it on here.
Trademark. Trademark.
Right? Give me a thank you in the credit, please. But yeah, so that's basically it for DC. There's a lot of good DC stuff. James Gunn could be bringing back Zack Snyder. I saw the interview with Henry Cavill. Zack Snyder showed up on the thing going, I can't wait to work with you in the future. You're the best Superman we've had so far. I went, are you saying that you're directing the next one? Is that what you're implying? That's how I was. I went, oh, good. Finally, please get a better writer than last time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like Man of Steel, but Goyer could have wrote some better shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's that. I'm pretty much hyped. I saw pictures. Equalizer 3 is in production. Have you seen Equalizer yet?
I don't think I have.
It is so freaking good. It's with Denzel Washington. Both of them are with Denzel Washington. There's a great sequence. My mom loves this sequence where he just room full of dudes. He basically counting down how to kill each one of them because they basically disrespected him. Mm-hmm. And he times it out. And he kills each one of them just meticulously. He killed a guy with 2 corkscrews. It's a great sequence.
I guess he wanted to get screwed.
Yeah, he really did get screwed. And they were talking shit to him in Russian. And then when he stuck one of the corkscrews in the guy's chin, and he just says to him in Russian, "Do you understand?" And he goes, "What?" And then just shoved that thing up higher. I was like, "Oh shit, this is great." So yeah, Equalizer 3 is in production. 2 was good. It wasn't as good as the first one because the mystery of the character is gone in number 2.
Now, do you think they'll be making a John Wick again? Another John Wick?
Well, 4 is coming out. I saw the teaser for that. I think 5 is probably going to be fast-tracked. They're just going to keep going.
John Wick meets Fast and Furious.
Oh, God. Finally kills Dom Toretto.
My family was taken from me.
I can see that. But oh yeah, Venom 3 news. This happened yesterday. We got a director for it.
Please let it be a dark story.
I hope so too. But that's the thing, because it's Marvel and Kevin Feige has final say. It won't.
I know, but I hate the first one was good. The second one I can tolerate, but enough of the comedy stuff. It's time to get in the villains.
Yeah, second one, I have some of the storyboard on my phone. I think I sent it to you too a while back when I had it on my other phone.
Mm-hmm.
Carnage was supposed to be a lot more crazy in that. Like he was the storyboard that they had, he was dressed up as a bishop. Like he used his own body to dress up as a bishop and even crucified Venom. And he stuck his tongue out and it had all thorns and he wrapped his tongue around his head and it looked like a crown of thorns. I was like, oh, that's just blasphemous. I like this. It was so great. And there was another sequence where basically where Carnage, when it's Cletus Cassidy's wedding, where the Carnage turned into all the people that he killed, and they're all sitting in the pews and all that, watching his wedding. Even his parents who he killed. They had such dark shit in there, but they just said, we can't do that. It really pissed me off because I'm like, oh, it could have been so.
There's a reason why his name is Carnage.
Yeah. Yeah, it could have been so much better with that sequence because that's Cletus Cassidy's head, all the people that he killed, and Carnage just showing them all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, they're all here for you. And
I mean,
he's just like,
it could have been really dark because Carnage kills anybody, children, old people, young people. It doesn't matter who you are. If he's hungry, you're dead.
yeah, that's how cool it could have been. And yeah, I'm hoping that this is good. I'm trying to look for who the director is. I know the director she was the main producer for the last 2 movies.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see, where is it? Oh, and 7 Days coming up. Yay. Hopefully some updates on Mass Effect 4.
You with Mass Effect.
I fucking love it. It's like Babylon 5.
That's right. This is becoming the next Zack Snyder thing with you.
Well, they always do something on N7 Day. I'm hoping they do show something. It's been a minute.
You're gonna have a message straightly from you, be like, "Stop asking, fuck you."
Jennifer Hill just shows up like, "Yes, I'm back. Stop." Yeah, I'm just gonna pull it up on Twitter's acting up. Let's see. Venom 3. Why'd I put Venom? Venom 3.
Venom.
Kelly Marcel will be directing the next one.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they go all out. I hope they do a lot of stuff with it. And this is supposed to be Tom Hardy's last Venom movie.
Yeah.
I'm going.
There has to be Carnage and the other Venom creatures. There has to be a big fight.
Yeah, I would love for that to happen.
Well, like, I would love one Electrode or something.
Toxin. That's Venom's grandson. Because it's supposed to be Carnage's offspring. But I heard that's the thing. Like, they could have actually made this so much better, especially for like Thor: Love and Thunder. Actually, have Null in Thor: Love and Thunder, but Taika Waititi does not care to adapt things almost to a T. That's why the first one he directed. It's like, okay, yeah, it's funny. Second one, okay, yeah, you missed the mark. Like, what happened here? Yeah, that's the thing that got me with it. But let's think. I think that's it. I'm gonna check again.
At least we don't have Amber Heard in Marvel movies anymore.
Or DC. Well, I think she only has 5 scenes in the Aquaman 2 on DC. I think they're gonna.
She dies in one of them.
I hope they recast her.
They better after what she did.
Yeah, get Emilia Clarke. She has a better accent. After seeing the jail, she can do it better.
Right? And if you can't afford her, just get Emma Stone.
Yeah. She did a very good British accent in Cruella.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh yeah, Cabinet of Curiosities is out. I haven't seen it yet, but something to tide over everyone. I've already seen a lot of people are loving it. I saw one person go, "I'm very disappointed. Guillermo del Toro did not do very well with this whole series." He's not the main director. He's just the host. He wrote the stories, but he's the host. That's like getting mad at Rod Serling for something that someone else directed in Twilight Zone.
It's like going to war without a gun and then blaming your enemies shooting at you.
Why'd you take my gun? I didn't. You left it in the box. Oh god, yeah. So I gotta check it out. I saw the monsters in it though. They need to give Guillermo del Toro a nice amount of money to do in the Mountains of Madness. I need to see it. They did so well with the designs of these creatures. It's very well done. I gotta see it though. But let's see. We're gonna jump to gaming news. Then we're gonna end with Nuke. We're gonna end the show with Nuke's top 5. We got a top 10 video. Here's hoping that here, let me get. Let's hope that Restream actually this time. Let me get the candy out the way. There we go. And if you like what you listen to, follow the S-Tier Podcast on Facebook.com/S-Tier Podcast, Instagram at S_Tier Podcast, Twitter at S-Tier Podcast, S-Tier Podcast 1. This episode will be available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, anywhere you listen to podcasts. This is also available on YouTube. Repeats will be available on YouTube. Like and subscribe on YouTube. Follow on Facebook. Follow on Instagram. We've posted some great stuff, mostly. And
we'll work on our
that's
editing skills, and we need to do vlogs or something for the YouTube
Yeah.
channel. But
yeah. But yeah, let's get into gaming news for everyone. Well, we're going to talk about the new look at Resident Evil 4 remake.
Ooh. Did you see the DLC stuff?
I have with Ethan Winter's daughter as the main character. I forgot what her name is.
There's more stuff. There's like a zombie that like lashes onto your face with his face.
Oh, that's brutal. I saw that you can play as Lady Domitrice in Resident Evil Village also.
Yes.
I saw that. And for some reason everyone's like, wait, she don't feel taller.
Something's missing.
Yeah. I should be towering over this hunter. What the hell?
It feels like she doesn't want to step on me.
I have to step on other people? What? But no, Resident Evil 4 remake. I did not expect to want to play this.
Did you like that post I sent you with the herbs if I was in Resident Evil?
Yeah. Oh my god, that was funny as shit. I wasn't expecting to want to play this, and I saw they killed the dog at the beginning of the game.
So no dog to help you.
Yeah, I was like, change it back now.
Yeah. I even had a name for him.
Yeah. The Gigantes, he looks freaking massive. He looks less. He looks like Doomsday.
He looks like he just drank a whole shitload of steroids, like a truckload, in one sitting.
Las Plagas need gains.
Gain no pain.
I did make the thing. I sent it to you when they showed what's the character's name? Salazar. I said, holy shit, they got Hasbulla to play. He looks just like Hasbulla. And then the Verdugo, they look freaking massive, bigger than before. I love those things.
Speaking of Hasbulla, he's joining the UFC.
I saw that. He's about to get punted like Chucky did in episode 2.
It's going to be like Mini-Me versus Austin Powers when he gets punted.
Oh my god. Yeah, it looks very good. It looks grimmer. It looks just straight up grimier than the original when we were kids. I can't wait to check it out. And I know why they did this, because they already remade 2 and 3 when they could have added more to 3 during this time.
Well, they do have a new one coming now. It's Resident Evil J or something like that.
I think so. I think that's one of the things. It's
supposed to be like in 1940 in Japan.
Oh my goodness, Mother Miranda has her hands in a lot of things. Jesus Christ. Like, that was a cool thing about Village. They actually tied up everything about Umbrella with that one character. Like, she's the mother of all the viruses. Like, that was the craziest thing.
Just don't bring her your daughter.
Yeah, that was fucked up. And now she's now the daughter. I saw the ending to it on TikTok. I went, damn, really? This girl kicked your ass. That's what you get for killing her father.
I just like how the fat guy was like, "Oh, you don't know you're holding your daughter right now." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
That was real fucked up. And I'm like, "Oh, it's so messed up." I love how like they've gone crazy with Resident Evil. Like 6 aside, like they could remake 6 and actually make it better. where it's like, okay, it's a lot more darker, no more action-packed stuff. We're not going to cash in on the movies like this,
Yeah.
but just do like, each little thing is different characters and make it scary. Like they could remake it that way, and then people are like, wow, what a rebound. I think that would be great. I can't wait for Resident Evil 4 remake though. That's gonna it looks very good.
I can't wait for Silent Hill.
Yes, now let's get to that. There's it looks so good.
Yeah,
I can't believe.
honestly, I was more of a Silent Hill kind of guy than a Resident Evil kind of guy.
Yeah, see, I wasn't into Resident Evil 1 or 2 because I was too young. It was like 3 and 4 and 5 I got into it.
How can you not like the live action video game where they introduce everybody and you just see Barry and he's just like,
Well, I was like, it was before, when it was on PS1, I was still like a little kid. So like the only like gory thing that we had when we had the PS1 was like Tenchu and Spider. So like that was like the main thing. Like Resident Evil, that was one when I was a kid. That one scared me. And then when we got the PS2 and they brought Onimusha on, that scared the shit out of me too. But now, back in 2019 when it came out on PS4, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm about to play in the first one. I never got to beat it. And I beat the shit out of it in 4 hours.
all I ask for Silent Hill is to not remake The Room.
Yeah, Silent Hill, The Room, they had some good monsters. It's just, it got
The
creepy.
gameplay sucked. Like half of the monsters you couldn't kill.
Yeah, that one monster that creeped the hell out of me when it came to 4. The 2-headed baby Sasquatch monster.
Mm-hmm.
That thing. Oh god.
And I know this game that I'm gonna mention gets a lot of bad credit, but I liked it because of the monsters. Homecoming.
Silent Hill Homecoming? Oh yeah. Actually, I think it was a remake of the first one, actually. Wasn't it?
No, I think it was like a continuing story of the original. Like,
Oh, that makes
like
sense.
after all that happened, what happened to the other characters and all that, but you're this new character trying to find your daughter.
That makes sense. I'm looking up now. So we got Konami really fed us. And I saw Autumn Ivy. She goes, "Okay, what pachinko bullshit you have?" When they first teased it, I was laughing my ass off because I was going, "Yeah, they're gonna give us some pachinkos, aren't they?"
Like, honestly, he can make a Hellraiser game.
That was the cool. This is the cool thing about it. We got Silent Hill 2 remake because that was the best one. Like everyone loved that one, and they're like, "Yeah, let's cash in on this."
Then the first one.
Yeah, well, first one they didn't really. A lot of people really didn't talk about the first one. They liked the second one more because of the nurses, because of Pyramid Head.
Yeah, but without the first one, you wouldn't get that mysterious, eerie feeling.
Yeah. We got 4 Silent Hill games coming out. Silent Hill F, which looks a little bit like Midsommar in a way.
Mm-hmm.
That really got me. Someone goes, "Is that the May Queen?" I knew right away what the headdress of flowers was, and then her face falls off, and it's just like a gaping maw.
That's what I was talking about. It wasn't Resident Evil; it was Silent Hill.
Yeah, that looks great. We got another Silent Hill movie coming out.
Oh,
Yeah, and I think it's by Christoph Gans, who did the first one and second one. I love the first one. I hate
the
the
first
second
one
one.
was the best because it was like from the game.
Yeah, it felt like it was perfectly done. Like, yeah, this is what we got from it. It's not a direct adaptation, but we got a lot of stuff right with it. Second one, they're like, let's compete with Resident Evil. They fucking did that.
No, Resident Evil and Silent Hill are their own thing. You cannot compare the two.
Yeah. I'm trying to find the other ones. Let's see. We got the composer from it, Akira Yamaoka, back. I can't wait to hear that.
You mean we're probably gonna hear the?
Yes. the one that got me was Silent Hill 3. Like I have a few of the songs from that one. Melancholy Requiem. What is it? Song of Rose, I think it is, where it goes, "Here's a lullaby to close your eyes. It was always you that I despised." That one, when like one of the characters died and that was playing, I was going, "Damn, that's just dark." Why?
Now, is the third one with the rabbit?
I don't know. I know the third one. No, the third one is it's with, I think that was Room, actually. Silent Hill 3 Room, I think. Cuz Silent Hill 4 was with what's her name? And you had those big ass monsters and all that. It was like made like of like 5 people. Had like hammer fists and all that. Like one of the main things from it was like where she's like looking at a piece of bread and goes, "It's bread." That was like the main thing that everyone laughed at. Like she was stuck in like a subway, and the subway turned into hell, basically.
I swear the pink rabbit started in the second one or something like that.
No, the rabbits from 4, because the Room was the one with all the other things, and yeah, that's where that one's from, and that's where Melancholy Requiem's from. Melancholy Requiem, that was one little track that I'm like, oh, I could vibe to this, because it just, piano and all that, and then it just goes into drums, and not even like heavy drums, like it's just like boom, 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 boom. Yeah, and you're just like, oh, this is actually pretty cool,
Like,
and it has like recording stuff.
For like when I was a kid, Silent Hill scared the living shit out of me. But when it came to like the main character talking to like his ex or his dead wife or something, that like calm, silent
Yeah,
song. And
where it's like boom, boom,
yeah,
boom.
like
Yeah.
that kind of music, like I could be scared after like getting chased, but when that song comes on, I'm just like, okay, I can do this.
Yeah, or it goes da na 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 na
Yeah.
na na. Yeah, that one too. That was the cool thing about the movie. Like they incorporated a lot of the music from the games in it.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the best part in the movie was when Alyssa shows up in the gurney and you hear the organs. I was going, "Oh, this is fun." I'm like, when did this turn to Hellraiser? That one really did turn to Hellraiser.
It did.
Oh god. And I didn't have the Blu-ray back then. They didn't even come out with a Blu-ray. I can get it signed now by Kat Grieg, who played the main villain in the first movie. I can get that signed by her.
Not the guy who was in the toilet with the legs.
No, the one she was the one that basically lit her niece on fire, caused caused all Silent Hill to basically be put in limbo, basically.
Right.
Yeah, she's in a lot of stuff, actually. She's in one of my other favorite horror movies, and I gotta rewatch it. Stay Alive.
Oh wow, that was a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, they had cut her out in the theatrical cut.
Why?
Fucking Disney.
Hold on.
Kitty.
You can open the door, but you can't close the door. Jeez.
Yeah, they had her in there. She explains Elizabeth Bathory to them and all that. Mm-hmm. And in the theatrical cut, she's nowhere in the fucking movie.
You know what else is a good film? As Above, So Below.
Oh, dude, I saw that on my birthday on theaters. I was like, oh yeah, this is
like
great.
It really got to me because I don't like small spaces, and I'm sort of claustrophobic. So I was just like, nope. Through the whole movie, nope. Well,
and that's the thing. I was claustrophobic, and I'm just like, oh shit. I handled it because I'm like, okay, I can disassociate right now because that's happening to them, not me.
It's that movie and the Descent where they go in the caves.
God, that was great. We need more from what's his name? That's the same director that did the new Hellboy. I wish he had did his own thing with it, with Hellboy, instead of like listening to Mike Mignola.
Yeah, well, at one point, everybody listens to an idiot. I mean, like,
yeah,
Hitler listened to Mussolini, and
This is true. That's why his ass ended up in jail for 5 years. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, Silent Hill. We got a lot of Silent Hill stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait. I'm glad Konami went, you know what? We're not going to be cheap about this. We're not going to just do pachinkos and mobile games and all that. Let's actually bring actual games to like the PS5 and the Xbox One X or Series X. And I'm glad that they're doing that. Hopefully they can actually build that bridge with who is it? Damn it. Damn it.
I don't know what company.
Hideo Kojima. I hope they rebuild their bridge with Hideo Kojima. I would love to get a Snatcher sequel.
Trust me, they will, because if the Unreal Engine is going to be helping them, he's going to be like, yes, I can finally show people my art.
Yeah. And that's the thing about it. I would love for Konami to go, hey, can you come back for Snatcher? You can still do your company, but can you come back to do a Snatcher sequel? I'm like, oh, yes. Give me a Snatcher sequel. Like, that was a game from the Sega CD. Never got to play it. I watched a playthrough of it, and I'm going, this is actually ahead of its time. If this was on the consoles now with the actual mechanics of, like, Far Cry and all that, it'd be a hit even now. Be a bigger hit. Like, it was so good. It was like Blade Runner meets Terminator. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, well, I did our little bonus episode for 2 weeks back. G4 is gone.
Could have saw this coming a mile away.
Yeah, and I said that in there. I'm like, you know what? And I said it's a more nuanced thing. And we only got like 2 listens from it, but I'm like, hey, you know what? As long as someone listened to it, because for a moment, a lot of people. I even had it. I tweet deleted and then retweeted it and blocked the guy that said this shit. Because they're all blaming Frosk for it. When I'm like, you know what? No, it's actually because we have all these gaming channels on YouTube, and it's their shit was being mismanaged by like the main executive and all that, and they were basically told that they have no money for this when they could have used Patreon, and it also was killed because they were on YouTube, Twitch, and Comcast. Like pick a medium. Like they should have just stayed on like YouTube and Twitch and then built up to the point where Comcast wants them. Like, and that's basically what I had for it. Like it's sad. I'm hoping that everyone else that worked there got some careers lined up. I saw that one of the people, Gina, she's still Twitch streaming. A few people are still streaming. Adam Sessler is he's doing his thing. Like they're not hurting. They're not hurting that bad. Hopefully they get their job.
Adam Sessler is like, ha! I told you, motherfuckers.
Adam Sessler's like, you know, it sucks, but yeah, you know, I saw it coming too.
He knew that company was like a dead horse just waiting to be buried.
Yeah, all they had to do was just like do like one special episode and then leave it for someone else.
I know, like a final goodbye or like an anniversary episode.
Yeah, and you know, it was so funny. Like some people were like, why did they get Olivia Munn back? Why would Olivia Munn, who is actually a big time actress right now, married to John Mulaney, want to do G4?
Was she just that fucking bored?
Yeah, that's like having Evangeline Lilly back as a friggin' model for friggin' consoles. I said that on there because like that's a little known fact. She was like the model for Blister whenever they show like peripherals for like the PS2. Oh god. So yeah, that's that. Oh well, there's also Bayonetta 3 got some controversy. You saw that, Helena Taylor.
It's too sexual.
No, she was like, they're not paying me enough to be in it. They're like, they're only paying me $4,000 for the whole thing.
Oh my god, $4,000!
And come to find out, it's $4,000 per session,
right?
Per audio session.
So you're probably making like $28,000.
Yeah, and she tried to evaluate it, but like the whole property itself as like as being $100 million video game. I'm going, no. If it were $100 million video game, I would have been playing number 2 and 3 on the PS4 right now instead of just the first one. Oh
I'm
god,
still
it was
waiting on Dino Crisis.
right. And it was so funny that she said that, and then everyone started looking into it and like, oh yeah, you're lying. You're trying to you're trying to hustle this whole thing. Like I respect the hustle, but don't try to do that.
Yeah, don't do it a dumb way.
Yeah. Oh man, so that was that. Oh, Fallout 4. Fallout 4 news.
Let's hear about your precious Fallout.
Well, it's coming to PS5 and Xbox Series X. It's being completely updated. It has a performance mode. I think that's basically it. And I think they're trying to fix all the bugs that were already in it still. See, people always trash Cyberpunk for crashing and all that. I'm like this. Fallout 4 used to brick my consoles real bad. Exit out the crash, try to go back in, it's still bleeping. Just I'm like, what the hell? So I can't wait to see how it looks on both those consoles. This is definitely their way of. I feel like it's gonna come out before Starfield, and that's why it's coming to the next consoles. Like, oh yeah, we need a few more months on Starfield. Here's Fallout 4.
And a new Star Fox game. Do a barrel roll.
All right, let's see. We got some more gaming stuff. Square Enix, they announced this, and people got some questions. Even I got some questions. What is Square Enix's Symbiogenesis? I think I know what it is. It has to be a complete remake of Parasite Eve. If it's Parasite Eve under another name, I'm gonna be so happy.
It's a Parasite Eve.
They need to use that song for the freaking game. It's perfect for it.
Right?
It's in the title. So yeah, Symbiogenesis. There's not that much about it. They just, they announced it. They had made a trademark for it, but a lot of people are thinking it's a Parasite Eve remake. I think I'm hoping it is. If it's something new with Parasite Eve elements, I'll take it. But I need a remake of Parasite Eve. I've played through both of them on the PS3. They have it. We can play PlayStation 1 games.
You know what? The PS3 doesn't get enough credit.
Yeah. You could play, like, depending on which one you have, you could have played 1, 2, and 3 games.
I know that.
From all three
I had
generations.
the one that you could do that with.
Yeah, I had it too. I think I just got to pull it back out and just clear out the fan because it sounded like a damn jet engine.
I know. Maybe you could clean out mine too because it's been collecting dust for years now.
Yeah, I had bought, I think, the 500 gigabyte one.
Oh.
Yeah, I bought it because the other one was just like, yeah, we can't go through this, boss. That's how it was.
We can't do it, boss.
Yeah, we can't do it, boss. I'm like, oh god. So I bought the newly updated one. So I'm like, okay, it feels good to play these games. I played through so many from what I was collecting.
Your old PS3 is always like, TV1.
The only thing I wish I could get it back was I had Turtles in Time remake on it.
I have that on my PS4.
Yeah, I had the remake though. It was like they made everything 3D and all that. They actually gave all the characters' voices fully clear and all that.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get that version of it anymore. And why is this out of focus now?
A ghost.
I hope not. Let's see. Hold on.
Do what hand models do. Just go like this for a little bit to focuses, then slowly move it up.
There we go. I got it. Out of focus, bastard. But yeah. So that's that. Yeah, I got to play those two games finally. I missed out on those two. Man, Parasite Eve is one that needs to come back, and if it comes back as this, I'll be happy.
Now I gotta listen to that song.
I listened to it earlier today. I'm going to YouTube real quick because we got two videos, really. One for Nuke's Top 5. I got that already. But we're gonna look at this new one. I found this on TikTok, Paranormal Tales.
Number 5 will blow your mind.
It is it's like a found footage video game. Like it's all through a camcorder
Oh
lens.
yeah, I shared that on Facebook.
You saw it already?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, we're gonna look it up on here. I saw it on TikTok. I'm going, ooh, this looks cool. Like
The
Blair
one
Witch
on
Project.
Facebook is way better because it's longer.
I got it from GameSpot though.
Yeah, we go for GameSpot.
I knew that was coming.
The videos of GameSpot. Ooh!
All right, so it's gonna be a little glitchy, I think. But here we
Glitchy
go. All right, all rights reserved.
Mute.
Hey, come here, boy. Oh, what got into him? Teddy, for fuck's sake.
I love it. I can't hear you.
Yeah, I went to Nuke's top 5. You saw I jumped right. As soon as that
Seriously, this is supposed to be. I looked into it when I posted it on Facebook. Apparently, it's gonna be like tales of missing people, of like paranormal stuff.
Oh shit, it looks good. I jumped though. It's gonna be in the audio. I just go, what the fuck?
Like it
I
reminded
jumped.
me of Blair Witch.
It did, and it actually felt like something actually happened.
Yeah, because it's a tale of a missing person that somebody put a paranormal twist to it.
Yeah, I like that it's gonna do that. It looks very very good. Man, now I got to get like Steam Deck or something like that
Just get
just to play it.
Steam.
Well, that's the thing. I got it. I'm gonna get Steam. I just want to. I probably won't be able to play it on this though because this ain't ready for gaming.
You can always like switch it to a laptop if you need to.
Well, yeah, that's it. Well, that's what I'm saying. I probably gonna have to get a gaming laptop since I'm on a laptop already.
Mine was 15,000.
What?
Yeah.
I'll just watch it on YouTube then.
15,000 isn't that bad.
Well, it's an investment.
I know. That's why I saved up my money on my birthday and bought it.
The way you said that. Oh, okay. So I think our last thing for gaming news, Microsoft with one of these companies. I retweeted. I was so fucking happy because this is my game. I loved it to death. Let me find the company though, real quick. Give them a shout out.
Does it have Jesus?
In Age of Mythology.
You never know.
Oh, certain people would be mad about that.
Oh, like I give a fuck.
If they put Jesus in Age of Mythology, they'd be like, "Why is he in there? He's real to me, damn it!" All right, here. Let me see. Where the hell? Okay, hold on. I need to find. There we go. Microsoft World's Edge Studio has announced Age of Mythology Retold. It's a complete remaster of the 2002 strategy game. I loved this game. You could basically they had like three different groups. They had the Egyptians, the Greeks, and the Norse.
Mm-hmm.
So you had all the different gods and all that: Zeus, Odin, and Osiris, and then all the pantheons. And you'd have all these. You could basically summon minotaurs, sphinxes, manticores, all the different mythological monsters, and you're basically going to war.
Even unicorns?
I think they had unicorns. I know they had it was a cheat code. You could have flying hippos
Yeah.
that shoot out hearts. And when it flew around, a rainbow it would leave a rainbow.
It farted out rainbows.
Oh my god, it was like the best unit in the game.
It was OP.
Oh, it was so great. So I'm hyped for it. I can't wait to see what they do with it. I hope they actually take some pages out of the whole Battle for Middle Earth book, actually give us actual like squads of characters and all that. They had a lot of great things, and they had heroic mythology characters like Hercules. They had who else was it? Horus. They had him. He was one of the cool characters also. It was very well done. I think one of the main missions was the Trojan War.
You think they'll bring back the flying hippos?
If they don't bring back the flying hippos, what's the point?
Right.
Oh, it was very well done. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to play it. I hope they actually combine both 1 and 2. 2 was more of an expansion because they added the Atlanteans and they added Titans. Kronos, Gaia, the Promethean, all these different Titans, and they were big. They were massive.
3-headed dog.
They had the 3-headed dog Titan. They had that. I can't wait to see what they do. That's one I was clamoring for a minute because I'm like, when can I play this? I want to play this again just to see it be done. I can't wait. But now I think let's see. We got our last thing. Wow, we've been doing pretty good.
Wow.
That time change really helped us out here. All right, so for our final thing, because it is October, it is the end of October, which means Halloween. We're going to look at Nuke's top 5 once more. He dropped this Friday just in time for Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
So big ups to him. This is his top 10 ghost videos to freak you out and creep you out.
I doubt that.
Yeah, we're just gonna be like, what? Okay, that was good. That was basically how
It's like, oh,
very good at this. He's better than Sir. Yeah, he's better than Sir Spooks at this. Oh, shots fired.
Pew 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 pew. Okay, mute time. Bye bye.
Right, mute time.
The pitter-patter of tiny feet. An anonymous TikTok user who is the mother of a newbie has shared only one video to her TikTok page, but the video shows something absolutely chilling. First, the eerie sound of someone laughing can be heard. The mother is immediately alarmed because she lives alone with her baby. She then hears the patter of what sounds like small running footsteps. Home's backdoor motion detector goes off. She immediately fears that someone might be in the house, but in the end, she finds nothing and no one's there. What she heard and captured remains a mystery. The Old South Pittsburgh Hospital. Twitch Jordan DeSorbo, also known as D-Tune, sets out to explore Old South Pittsburgh Hospital in Tennessee. The hospital opened in 1959 and eventually closed in the late 1990s. Over the clinic's 35-plus years of operation, obviously hundreds of people have passed away inside these hospital walls. It is said that the spirits of many of these patients just never left. Visitors claim to have heard the eerie sound of crying babies, and many say they've seen horrifying apparitions of shadow people. However, none of these chilling stories are from staying overnight and broadcasting his ghost investigation live on Twitch. Jordan decides to set up a static camera and a few paranormal research tools, a pod and a motion-activated music box inside one of the creepy hospital hallways. 3 hours into his investigation, he captures something truly terrifying.
So you come over to it. See? This area, I'm gonna try this out. All you have to do is walk past this music box, and it'll play a sound, just like that. Why are you continuing? Why are you continuing? Okay. Okay, turn on the EMF. Oh. Okay. All right, I'm gonna back up. I don't know what that was.
Did you see it? After the motion-activated box and REM pod go off on, a creepy figure can be seen quickly walking past the doorway right in front of Jordan. Now, Jordan doesn't even notice, but his live Twitch viewers do. And one of the creepy event live on stream just a few minutes later.
Nobody's down here with me. That clip's intense. Fine, I'll watch the clip. Go ahead and show me the clip. I'll let you know if it's me or not. Go ahead and drop the clip again. Oh. I don't know. I don't know who that was. There's nobody else on this floor with me right now. I'm alone on this floor.
The streamer says he has no idea who or what he captured and says that he was completely alone at the time of the capture. Now, we've done stories on the Old South Pittsburgh Hospital before, and George's the only one who recorded an eerie figure roaming the halls. If you're a regular viewer, then you might remember that just 2 years ago, YouTuber and paranormal investigator Franco TV also caught a figure on camera at the Pittsburgh Hospital. So is this hospital truly haunted by the ghosts of previous patients? You tell me. You can watch Jordan's entire spooky livestream and many more supernatural investigations over on his Twitch channel, D-Tune. Caught on cam. April Crisanto from Davao City, Philippines works as a job trainer for a company in California. A team of remote workers from the Philippines, they all have to work very late because of 15-hour time difference. April is on a late-night Zoom meeting with some of her new trainees when one of their webcams captures something very strange.
Namasit namin yung gitakil na modules sa trailhead na apil po na itik nila. So, 12 p.m. Major convenience sa Google na link sa calendar invite and no, sa page. Ako yung nakita sa likod mo. Ayan na lang. Dito sa Pikas. Sa Pikas.
Asa?
Nakita.
Man. Wait lang, di ba?
Dira. Uy, tindog yun akong balahibo. Dira. Nanapoy ni, I don't know kung ni Agi or kamot or legs. Marag ni gitaas or nai ni Agi. Marag nai ni tindog kadali. Sorry, naka-curse dyan ko kay nakuratan ko. Anyway, unya na lang. Tanahan na to ang video niya.
An odd translucent figure appears on webcam behind trainee A. April was actually shocked that she accidentally hurt on her work call and then immediately used her mic in panic. She alerts AJ and then looks around. There's just nothing there. Taylor said that this was nothing. He says that he's been experiencing in his apartment for over 7 years. He claims he often sees out his home. AJ accidentally captured video evidence of his haunted apartment, or is it just a very strange trick of the light? Either way, I leave it up to you to decide. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Locked away. TikTok user Sabrina and her family took a trip to the Aston Hall mansion in England. Sabrina accidentally captured something right chilling. First, a little was built in the early 1600s by wealthy land baron Sir Thomas Holt as a home for his family. But not long after, the mansion was the site of a cruel tragedy. Sir Thomas Holt's daughter Mary fell in love with a simple servant boy and attempted to elope. Outraged by the scandalous affair, Sir Thomas locked Mary Holt away in a tiny room on the floor of Aston Hall. Mary kept there for over 16 years before she finally passed away from horrendous neglect and malnutrition. It is said that Mary's troubled spirit was unable to move on and still haunts Aston Hall to this day. The mansion is now a public museum. After learning of Mary's tragic story, Sabrina and her husband go up to the top floor to have a look at the room where Mary was kept. Sabrina's husband decides to call out to Mary, and that's when things take a terrifying turn.
Mary? Me, you know, we know you're in there. We've seen you. Right, Mary? Mary?
Did you see it?
Mary? Are you still in there, Mary? You can come out. My name's Thomas. Hello.
Shocked by what they just witnessed, Sabrina posts her video to TikTok. Many viewers ask Sabrina in the comments why she and her husband didn't go up into the room to investigate. So Sabrina explains that the room is inaccessible, as the staircase leading up to it is just too unsafe to climb.
Here it is. Found it. I don't figure out how to do this, but let's go for it. Wow. It is freezing cold in this room.
Footage to the Aston Hall security team, and they too were shocked and confused by what she heard.
Me and my husband are not investigators, nor are we ghost hunters. We was there as tourists. My husband thought it was clever to call out Mary after learning her history of walking around the castle. I was petrified and didn't find it very funny.
Mary. Hello.
So did Sabrina and her family capture the tragic ghost of Mary Holt, who may be forever trying to find an escape from Aston Hall? I leave that up to you to decide. A year of horror. Lauren Combs from Waco, Texas is recording a snap of her friend and her cat goofing around in the kitchen when something happens that they simply can't explain.
Chilling here, being a kitty cat.
Did you do that?
A heavy bottle of alcohol sitting on the kitchen counter unexplainably flips over as if forcefully pushed. Stop recording. But this is just the beginning of a series of very creepy events that take place in Lauren's home. Not long after, Lauren and her dog Luna are a bit freaked out when the doorbell suddenly begins to ring for no reason.
Come on.
The dog is visibly confused, and Lauren opened up the front door to check. But there's no one there. 3 weeks later, in the middle of the night, Lauren hears strange noises coming from outside home. She begins to record, and what happens next is truly bizarre. When Lauren opens the door to look outside, can be heard. Strange sound is picked up by both her phone and her outside CCTV camera. So, after this incident, the strange activity in Lauren's home seems to dissipate, and not much happens. Lauren's life returns to normal, and at some point over the next year, she decides to set up a camera in her living room to keep an eye on her pets while she's away from home. Now, it's almost a full year later. And late one night, Lauren is simply sitting on her couch watching TV with her 2 dogs nearby. And this is where things get weird.
Because my shirt is 6 and I have 1. I gave you 6 points, I got you 7. This is ridiculous. Don't make me think about numbers. I'm brave and accurate. Yes. I've been. Yes. Yeah, your horticulture is harvestable. Good. Oh, thank you. Hurry happily and Hank is hungry. Holler hippo.
Something seems to yank at Lauren's hair. She jumps up, completely confused by what just happened. At first, she thinks it's just her cat playing with her. But then she realizes that her cat is not, and the dog behind her seems just as confused as she is. So, is something from the other side trying to get Lauren's attention, or just what is going on here? Let me know in the comments. Ferrari Farms in Reno, Nevada has a very mysterious history. The area of land near the Truckee River was once home to many Native American tribes. Local folklore claims that when the native people left this area, they left behind one body buried somewhere on this land. But details are vague and no one knows who this person allegedly is or would have been left there. However, some have even suggested that a Native American skinwalker roams this land, protecting the mysterious body. But the truth is, no one knows the exact history of this land before 1912, when it was purchased by the Ferrari family and turned into a thriving farm. Ferrari Farms has been passed down through generations and is still owned by the Ferrari family to this day. Frank Ferrari Jr. says that through the years, some very odd things have happened at Ferrari Farms. But what really shook him was a picture caught by one of the farm's trail cams. Frank has no idea who this strange figure is, but he did find the image disturbing enough that he agreed to have a paranormal investigation team visit the farm in search of answers. Popular ghost hunters Ryan, River, and Wyatt from YouTube channel Twin Paranormal take on the creepy case and travel to the farm to stay the night. The investigators seem to get some very sinister warnings, possibly even threats, through their spirit box app.
So we always turn it on airplane mode so there is no interference whatsoever. Spirit talker, I'm gonna go set it over here, so try and listen clear. I'm setting the object right here. Use your words, please. There's just, guys, I just want you guys to understand there's so much that we need to cover, and we could stay in one spot.
Ryan.
Did he just say my name? Yeah. No! Yeah. No way. That's the second time ever that this device has ever said my name.
Twice? Literally never.
Why are you saying my name?
Run now.
Ryan, run now.
Is there something we need to worry about?
The team believes they might be interacting with the spirit of the Native American man or woman. They continue exploring, trekking further into the wilderness. Then they experience something that chills them to their core.
Right now, we're making our way towards the back section where there is a Native American, either man, we're trying to find out. Also, as we were walking over there, we were going to go shut off the cameras. We can do a reset for all of our cameras so that we can swap out batteries, make sure we have enough for everything. When we were over there, we heard what sounded like somebody was literally walking in the bushes right next to the camera.
Yo, there's somebody there. That's dude, how?
Hello? You're not supposed to be over here. Find. Hey, whatever it is, it's huge.
I see it.
What is it? Careful, dude. What are you doing? It's coming towards you. What the is this, dude? Come out, please. We were literally just coming to move this camera right here, and something moving, which doesn't make sense. The only thing I can think of is a horse. There's no horse. There's nothing. We went to go walk around to see if it was any animal, but that was no animal, dude. These sounded like steps, multiple branches breaking in each step. Was no horse, was no deer. We had no eyes looking at us. We're gonna go head back over. All kinds of weird things happen. Weird sort of energy. We're trying to find out. This is why we're here.
Something seems to be following them. They hear loud footsteps and breaking branches coming from the woods all around them. They begin to wonder if the tales of the supposed, quote, stalker that stalked the area might be more than a... As the guys continue to investigate, things take a terrifying turn.
Been saying skinwalkers are also known to be of something or someone. So body that is potentially here on this land, they could be protecting. Turn the light out. Complete darkness.
Want me to shut it up?
Let the light out. At this point, we are vulnerable. We cannot see. So if you want to give that sign that you hear, then come on. What'd you just hear? Branch just broke, and that was a thick ass branch. Hey, come on. Please. What'd you just... Branch broke, and that was a thick ass branch.
Dude, something's wrong with this area, man. There's something wrong with this area. The frogs are completely silent still. Like someone's just watching us.
Whoa!
Right here.
Oh my god.
They are here, dude.
Oh my... Dude. Did you hear that? What was that? You're watching from a distance. You're here. We hear you. You might as well come out.
This is my heart's racing.
Why are you just staying in there?
Watch right there, just after the cane bushes. There. I just looked up from my camera right over here in the bushes. There's two, like, ready lights. In just a second.
Dude, what the is going on? Why is there something walking in every direction that we have? I have a feeling it's gonna happen. I have a really, really bad feeling. True. Just said true.
I don't want to stay and find. No, I'm not gonna lie, man.
Somebody's got to grab
Just
that
the
device.
truth.
Yeah, you. I just saw you. I just saw your eyes. They just ducked down. They just ducked down. We're leaving. All right? We don't want any issues. No problems. I saw you duck right down.
That was so loud, dude.
Twin Paranormal Static captures someone or something watching them from the bushes. A little later, and they catch it again in a completely different spot. It's almost as if they are being stalked from the tree line. The team knows their faith, and they just decide to leave. This bizarre figure be what Native Americans call a skinwalker? Could it be the ghost of the person buried on the farm grounds? Or could it just be a real person hiding in the woods with bad intentions? You decide. You can watch this entire investigation, including many creepy moments, on the channel Twin Paranormal. Ghost Story. Last Halloween, a Halloween tour through the creepy old Green Ridge Cemetery in Sarah Springs, New York. The cemetery was established way back in 1844, arresting literally thousands of bodies. As Sam Hessler is doing her news report and showing some of the cemetery gravestones, something happened that shocks her TV viewers.
And as you can see behind me here, we have a few gravestones, but what you can't see because it's dark.
Did you see it? A strange white shape can be seen behind Sam, moving from right to disappearing off camera. Sam and her crew had no idea of what they had captured until fans of the news show started tweeting at them about the strange capture. The spirit of Green Ridge Cemetery, or no, the tall demon and user Steph Garza claims that for the last 10 years she has experienced strange paranormal activity in her home in Mexico after purchasing a creepy second-hand doll. And in the beginning, Steph started hearing the unexplained voice of a child crying out from within her home. Finally, she had had enough and just threw the doll away. But unfortunately, the paranormal presence never left. One night, Steph hears frightening sounds coming from her bedroom closet. What happens next shook her to her core.
Espera, espera. Se está viendo. Ya viste? No mames. Ya decidió hacerse presente el amigo. Y de día. Ay, no. Miren, 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 miren. Ay, no. Para que no digan que está en la ropa. ¿Dónde?
Tiny little childlike hand wraps around the closet door and quietly slides it open. Doubtful viewers, Steph's TikTok assumes someone must be hiding inside the closet, but Steph shows that there's no one there. Steph Garza believes that the sinister presence in her home may be a demon, only taking on the form of a small child. But what do you think? Is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. When one door closes, another one opens. Italian YouTuber Fanksy dedicates his YouTube channel to finding funny and weird internet videos to share with his viewers. None of his videos have anything to do with the paranormal. In fact, Fanksy says that he has never even experienced anything paranormal at all. Until now. One day when Fanksy is recording a gaming video for his channel, something happens that he still can't explain to this day.
Direi che possiamo passare al prossimo livello di Damor. Fanksy 3. Proviamo ragazzi, sono curioso di vedere quello che accadrà. Dobbiamo scrivere la canzone. Ok ragazzi, dammi un secondo. Ho sentito un rumore fortissimo, ma io sono a casa da solo. Spero sia il vento, ma non credo, visto che io chiudo sempre tutto, perché altrimenti ci sarebbero casini mentre registro. No, non è possibile. Ragazzi! No, adesso vi devo far vedere. No, vi giuro, raga, non è possibile. Allora, ragazzi, sono andato a controllare cosa potesse essere il rumore. Stiamo un attimo calmi. C'è la luce del bagno accesa. Vi giuro, io sono a casa da solo. Non so se lo potete vedere. Non sto scherzando. Sto tremando, vi giuro. Allora, come potete vedere, non c'è assolutamente nessuno qua. Perché c'è la luce accesa e la porta battuta. Raga, vi giuro, sono a casa da solo e tra l'altro c'è la finestra chiusa. Quindi non può essere stato di certo il vento, per cui non so come sia possibile che la porta si sia chiusa da sola e si sia accesa anche la luce da sola. Io vi giuro, ho spento tutto, ho chiuso tutto proprio perché devo registrare. Facciamo finta di nulla, diciamo che è stato il vento anche se era tutto chiuso. Ok ragazzi, rieccoci. Non so cosa sia successo, improvviso. Ragazzi, no vabbè, giuro adesso mi sto cagando in mano però veramente. Raga, sto tremando, sta succedendo qualcosa di strano e non sto scherzando. Ragazzi, la porta l'avevo chiusa. Raga, si poteva vedere prima che ho chiuso la porta quando sono entrato. No raga, vi giuro. Che cavolo sta succedendo? Cioè, ha sbattuto a caso, ma poi con quale violenza? No ragazzi, dai, ma non scherziamo. Ragazzi, c'è la luce accesa di qua. Ragazzi, era spenta prima, l'avete potuto vedere. Sono passato da qua ed era tutto spento. No ragazzi, ma non scherzo. Cioè, perché c'è la luce accesa qua dentro? No ragazzi, ragazzi, sto impazzendo. Ma che cavolo sta succedendo? Raga, non lo sto facendo apposta. Raga, sto tremando da morire, non so se si vede. Ok, ragazzi, via, io non ce la faccio. Quando succedono queste cose, prendo e me ne vado assolutamente. Adesso mi vesto, vado in macchina perché mi sto cagando in mano. Non so quello che sto facendo, sto impazzendo, raga. Su quello che... Ragazzi, si sta muovendo. Via. Via, assolutamente. Alexa, buonanotte.
The YouTuber has a sudden loud bang someone inside his apartment. When he goes to investigate, he discovers the door slamming shut all on its own, and the lights are now turned on as well. A little rattled by the experience, thinks he goes back to playing his game. But then the door to his office forcefully slams open right next to him, scaring the living out of him. The light in the bedroom is now on, and he hears more unexplained noises. A rocking chair is on its own. Thinks he has had enough and just leaves his apartment to take a break. While he's gone, a motion camera pointed at his office door captures something downright chilling. A figure can be seen coming close to Finksy's office door. It then slowly disappears into the darkness. The YouTuber swears that no one was home, and he's left shocked at what has happened. So did Finksy have his first ever encounter with the paranormal? Drop a comment and tell me what you think. Floating Man. Reddit user Corian is on a holiday trip with his friends, exploring the beautiful countryside of Stig's. Then he and his spot something very strange about them.
Okay. There is a floating. There's nothing under it. There's nothing. What? What the f? No. Isn't that? Yeah. Holy. Look at that. I'm trying to figure out what it is. Yeah, I have no clue.
There's a floating man, and we have.
Oh, it's in the clouds now.
We're not sure if it's a man. The floating. Okay. So.
What the? I see it. Yeah, that's it.
But right now,
it's hard to see right now.
Oh yeah.
No, it's not. It's not getting any closer though. Yeah.
After a certain point. Huh?
Literally, what is that?
Okay. Mega binoculars. Hold on.
In a series of videos, Reddit user Corian attempts to capture this bizarre floating thing on camera as he travels around the area with friends. The next day, Corian and his group are on a tour bus leaving Kandersteg, and he tries to see if the unexplained object is still there. It is.
It's black now.
Oh, I see that. I don't see it anymore.
That is sinister. Right. It does look like it's hanging outside. But I don't know.
Here.
Where is it?
Now it's blue.
No, you see where that? I see it.
Oh, we're getting really much better now. It's looking a lot better.
Am I looking up or down or?
I can't see. My eyes. Oh, there.
Oh yeah, no, I see it too. Oh, I see that. It looks like a paragliding. Where is it? Oh, it's there. Yeah. What the hell? Oh, I see it.
Oh, I see it. That's a paragliding.
Blue, white. It's not paragliding. It's paragliding. No, it's been there for 14 hours. It's not paraglider. Yeah, it's totally still there.
Whatever it is that's floating up there in the mountains, Corian and his friends say it looked a lot like a human with somewhat distinguishable arms and legs. So just what could this be? As always, I leave that up to you to decide. Thanks so much for watching. My schedule's all over the place, so please never miss a video. My Instagram, here my Twitter, and here Wild TikTok. Hopefully, I'll see you back next time.
That last one was a
That
drone.
last one had. I was thinking it was a kite.
No, it's a drone. It's easy to do that. You just get styrofoam, cut it out as a human being, put some sticks on it or in it so make it sturdy so it doesn't break.
Yeah. I was like, it's a kite. That's how I was the whole time. I had some wacky ones on there, though. As soon as I said, "Oh, it looks blue," I'm like, "Oh, it's Dr. Manhattan."
I want to know what
all right.
I want to know what that person was smoking though to make him so lifted up in the sky like that.
It was an all right one. There were some convincing ones. Oh, all right. So we are basically done for this how do we put it? Spooky Tier podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And clock it out. We did pretty good. All right, we will see you all hopefully next Sunday.
Yes.
At 6. Enjoy your Halloween weekend. Enjoy Halloween on Monday.
Yes.
Come listen to the podcast on Wednesday. See you all next time.
Bye.